So Microsoft finally did it. They officially killed Windows 10, and now they want you to pay to stay secure. $30 a year for security updates until they decide to raise the prices again on an operating system that still works perfectly fine. That's not innovation, that's bullshit. In this video, I'm breaking down what Microsoft just did, why it's a terrible move for users and businesses, and what you can actually do about it. Let's get into it. As of October 14th, Windows 10 is officially out of support. That means no more security patches, no more bug fixes, and no more protection. Your computer will still run. It's not like it's going to stop running all of a sudden, but it's now a sitting duck. And Microsoft's grand solution? Pay them for something that should have been included in the first place. They're calling it Extended Security Updates, or ESU. It's a $30 per device subscription that buys you another year of updates. Oh, and if you've got a fleet of business laptops, multiply that by a few hundred or however many laptops you have. And that's the part that really gets me, because Microsoft created this mess and now they're making users clean it up. Remember when they said that Windows 10 would be the last version of Windows? Am I the only person that remembers that?
The company's developer evangelist, Jerry Nixon, announced this week that its new OS, Windows 10, is going to update a lot more like an app. Windows 10 will be the last version of Windows.
Yeah, that was a lie. Straight up marketing bullshit. They sold everyone on the idea of a forever platform, a system that would keep improving, not expire, and now they're cashing out on their own promise. Microsoft spent years calling Windows 10 a service, something that would evolve and not expire. But apparently, service now means subscription. They pulled the same crap with Microsoft Office, forcing everyone on a 365 whether they wanted it or not. It's the same playbook. Take something people already paid for, strip away their ownership, and sell it back to them, but this time as a monthly bill. They built the lock, and now they're charging you for the key. That's not a business model, that's ransom. And look, it'd be one thing if this only affected a handful of people, but this hits millions, and it hits businesses even harder. For personal users, $30 might just be annoying. I don't know, $30 is $30. It's the principle of the matter. But for a business, it adds up fast. 50 devices, $1,500. 200 devices, $6,000. And for what? To stand still? Businesses depend on long-term stability, not forced obsolescence. And now, because Microsoft can't manage their own roadmap, you're stuck paying extra just to stay compliant. And the kicker, even if you're willing to pay, you might not even be able to upgrade. Microsoft made sure of that. They love making money.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
Most computers made before 2020 can technically run Windows 11 just fine. But Microsoft says they're not supported because of CPU and TPM requirements. So even if your machine is fast, stable, and reliable, nope, you're blocked. This isn't about compatibility. It's about control. They're forcing hardware sales, plain and simple. It's like buying a car that runs great, only to be told you need a new one because the manufacturer changed the shape of the key or something. And that's the thing. Microsoft boxed users in.
I'm trapped like a rat. Holy shit, I'm trapped like a rat, aren't I? I'm trapped like a rat!
They're the ones that pulled the rug, and somehow we're the ones paying for it. So what do you do now? Let's talk about your actual options, because thankfully, you still have some. If your hardware supports it, go ahead and upgrade to Windows 11 and lock it down tight. Strip out the bloat, kill recall and Copilot, complete junk, and keep it running, at least until Microsoft finds a new way to shake you down. If your machine can't handle it, enroll in ESU, but treat it like a temporary patch. It buys you time, not peace of mind. Or if you're feeling brave, install Windows 11 unofficially. But remember, I said unofficially, this is on you. There are open source tools like Rufus that let you bypass Microsoft's ridiculous hardware restrictions. And honestly, it, from what I heard, works just fine. But if you're just done with Microsoft's nonsense altogether, maybe it's time to move on. There's Mac OS. I mean, I'm a huge Mac nerd, I love Mac. Linux, even cloud PCs, there are solid alternatives out there. Most of your tools are already in the cloud. At least they should be. So All you really need is a system that's stable, secure, and something you actually like using to get your work done. Because if a company keeps pushing its users for staying loyal, maybe the most loyal thing you can do is walk away. Microsoft's been doing this for years, and it's getting worse. First, we had Microsoft Recall, a complete privacy nightmare that they tried to frame as innovation. Then came Copilot, an AI assistant that they forced into everything, whether you wanted it or not, and now charging people to stay secure. It's the same story every time. Control the platform, monetize the users. It's like they love making money or something.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money.
At this point, Microsoft isn't selling software, they're selling dependency. And once you depend on them, they start moving the goalposts. This is the same thing all these huge companies do. This is why they're billion and trillion dollar companies to begin with. And for businesses especially, that dependency can become a real liability. If you're running a business still on Windows 10, this is your wake-up call. Relying completely on Microsoft is like building your house on rented land. You never really own it. They can change the rules, raise the prices, and cut support whenever they want. And when they do, you pay up. So now's the time to start planning your exit strategy, or at least your backup plan. Audit your devices, budget for replacements, explore hybrid setups with Mac OS or Linux. You have options. Don't wait for the next surprise. You can't build security on uncertainty. Because at this point, this isn't just about operating systems, it's about trust. Look, I've been in this industry nearly 2 decades. I've worked with Windows long enough to know when they are innovating and when they're milking. And this is milking. Killing Windows 10 wasn't necessary, it was convenient for them. Security shouldn't be a premium feature. Charging users to stay safe is complete bullshit. And the irony, half the people who can't upgrade are the same ones Microsoft marketed to for years. They built loyalty and now they're cashing in on it. And I get it. It looks like I'm surprised about this or something like, oh, how did you know a big company like this was gonna screw us over? I didn't think they were going to screw us over completely, but I certainly thought they were gonna screw us over just a little bit. And this is how they're doing it. So no, I don't think this was about progress. It was definitely about profit. It's always been about profit with them. And it's a reminder that the more control we give these companies, the more they take. Windows 10 didn't die because it was old. It died because Microsoft wanted it to. And that tells you everything where this company's headed. This wasn't about security or innovation or helping customers move forward. It was about control, and it's always been about control with them and recurring revenue. So if you're a business owner or just someone who values independence in tech, start looking at your options. Do that now. Because the more we normalize this kind of crap, the more it becomes the standard. So yeah, that's where I'll leave it. Let me know what you think. Is Microsoft completely out of touch, or am I being too harsh? Drop a comment with your thoughts, hit a like if you agree, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.